Okay, so we've see, it's Mrs. D.
D.
Marie-Thérèse, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 90 something. She has a depressed LVEF, 35%.
Yeah.
It's quite surprising because it's mainly fibrotic valves, fibrotic leaflets, and
And
so she, yeah.
no, we saw the important tortuosities mainly on the right, but I see that you chose to go through the right because you consider that at it was not too heavily calcified, you will straighten it with a stiff wire.
Yeah, hopefully, but
Okay.
yeah, it's more. To my opinion, it was the same amount of calcification from the right and the left.
Yeah.
So I decided to go for a right puncture. So I
Okay.
already feel a lot of difficulties. I wanted to go from right radial axis.
What do you want? This one?
No, we're going to put
That's it.
the
And
6 French first.
and Didier, as the diameters are comfortable, and because of those tortuosities, do you plan to go inside the sheath, or you will go sheathless
Yeah.
anyway?
That was exactly the concern that I have. So you have you can already see. Tu peux leur mettre le groin s'il te plaît, Fred. If you watch the groin, do you see the groin?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we saw that.
So I wanted to go through the radial, but in fact it's too small, too tortuous. So I cannot put a bigger
No.
sheath inside. Tu peux me donner de quoi flusher, s'il te plaît, une seringue de 30? J'en ai pas, j'en ai besoin.
Did you
And
want to?
so the radial access will only be for guiding the monitoring the pressure. So in
Okay.
fact, we have two options for the right. The first one is to put a big sheath inside and to move with inside the big sheath. Or the second one is to try to go sheathless. And if I do so, I need some kind of rail to straighten everything. So I have two puncture, one in the common femoral artery, quite high, the other one just slightly below, 5 French, that is going to accommodate the pigtail. First, it will only be either the pigtail and a stiff wire, or only a stiff wire. And then this one is going to house a stiff wire and drive the
Yes.
sheathless procedure with the inline sheath. So we will try like that. If it's not enough to straighten everything, I will put a 20 French sheath here.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't you
So
think
that's the strategy.
Don't you
Yeah,
think
the
that the
plan is
Lindequist
clear.
wire will straighten up a lot of?
We're going to
the
see, but
tortuosity?
from my experience, even if you straighten, most of the time you have accordion effect of the
Okay.
vessel on the wire, and I can show you pictures like that. So it's that's why I want to make to keep it safe and have two stiff wires in place. So the first thing I'm going to do, as usual, is to measure
Yes.
the depth of the manta.
And
Okay, so we're going. Yeah.
When we reviewed the CT, also Didier, we saw this dual angulation of thoracic aorta and
Exactly.
thoracic arch.
Yeah, exactly.
That can be also
And another challenge. That's
another
why I
challenge,
think
yeah.
we need two stiff wires. It's not only about the iliacs, but we need two stiff wires just to drive the delivery catheter at the level of the ascending aorta. We need that for sure. So here it's 3. So it's going to be 2 additional or 1, 4. Tu peux nous donner, tu peux mettre 4 au tableau s'il te plaît, Mimi?
So
And
what
now
do
the
you
9
want that-
French sheath. And we're going to follow it to see if it's able to advance despite the tortuosities. It's not guaranteed, huh? So we will see.
So I just keep the wire.
Yeah, it's slightly pushing on everything. So we're going to keep the wire, bring a catheter. This is going to be the strategy. Catheter. Let's use the M-Platz left one.
Yeah.
up. So we will use a catheter just to
To
bring the stiff
bring-
wires and
yes.
straighten. And even if it straightens, we have to keep in mind that we have another bend to negotiate at the level of the ascending aorta
Mm.
and descending aorta.
Mm.
So this is really the challenge for this patient, all the
Yeah.
tortuosities. So we're going to see how we can handle this. Okay. So we can let
Advance the
push the wire a little bit. You see, even advancing the wire is a challenge. Okay. So I'm not going to try to... Tu peux me mettre en display, te retourner, me mettre en display Coro, s'il te plaît? Tu peux? Merci, Sabine.
We'll change to the Lindequist.
Yeah, we're going to
Okay.
use the Lindequist now.
Yes.
Okay. Lindequist is beside one of the purple wires, please.
These ones. I think.
Behind. People.
This one?
Yep. This is the Lindequist. Okay, the first one, and then we will do the same thing for the axis that is beneath. So most of the time we need 3 hands. So I'm going to hold the catheter, and you're going to push the Lindequist. Push it strongly, strongly, strongly. You see, more. And you need to push it more. Otherwise,
Well, it's
okay. This is the only way.
yeah. But I
Otherwise,
think-
we can't. So okay, continue to push, and I will hold the catheter. So we need to go through that bend in the iliacs, and it takes a lot of forces. And a lot of
This
forces.
is nearly impossible.
So you can't. Okay, let me bring this for you. Okay, so you can't
You can try.
advance.
I can.
So I would
hold
like
this one.
just hold this,
And I can.
and we need to to push really strongly on everything, just to. Okay.
Advance the catheter a little bit.
Look, I think the catheter won't be able, and then you pull on everything, and you see it
See, it straightened
straightens. It straightens because I pulled, and you can be
Yes.
sure by doing so that you will have that accordion effect on the vessel.
Yeah.
For sure, it's
Yeah.
mandatory. So we're gonna do that, and then. So then to advance the sheath, I think it's okay like that. Let's keep it like that, and we're going to do the same maneuver for the
The other one.
the other one. Okay. Okay, good. So I will use that catheter. We're going to please.
Do you want the
Thank you.
9 French sheet there or just?
No, I have a
You have
5
a
French,
5
a
French.
5 French sheath.
Okay.
So I just want to use that catheter.
And this one.
We're gonna use the regular wire, and then we're gonna put the second Lindequist.
Yes.
We could even use a pigtail. Let's use the
Oh,
pigtail.
sorry.
It will be. Okay. So once again, it's about determining a strategy and understanding what you need to apply. And you see, if you want to do that, you need to push extremely strongly. You're gonna straighten, but it's gonna require a lot of forces. Okay, can you advance the wire for me, please?
Yes.
So now I'm going to, I've placed the regular wire. You see, it's exactly that accordion
Yeah.
effect. I'm going to image that for you. You're going to understand. It's not about
let's see this
dissection.
wire
It's
here.
not about dissection or things like that.
Just put something on.
It's just because the vessel is really. You see?
Yeah.
So the vessel is really wrapped around the introducer. So what we can do, tu peux me donner des dérivés nitrés, s'il te plaît, du résorbant. We can inject nitrates, some nitrates.
And Didier, don't you think when you see that it can be an argument to directly go with a sheaf?
With a sheaf, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because with the exchange of sheaf and then capture,
Yeah, it's not going to
even
work.
though you will pass, you could create some dissections.
Exactly. And as you read my mind, ta-da! So what I would like is to
But this
maybe
one you
even
want
I-
on this wire, huh?
yeah, we can try to advance it on this wire, and then we won't
don't-
use the
We wait a
yeah,
little bit.
we
with this
won't use this one. So but for, before doing that, I'm going to inject some nitrates before moving with the bigger sheaf,
Yes.
because it's voilà. It's always the case, huh? You have that accordion effect and everything is really wrapped around. Okay, so the blood pressure is fine, so we're going to inject 3 milligrams of nitrates.
Okay.
And then we will go with the big sheaf. Okay. So now it's okay, let's do the exchange. Voilà, j'appuie un peu sur la cuisse, madame,
Do you
excusez-moi.
want a knife or something, or
No, it's okay.
I often
Okay.
put a little bit of saline water on it. But you
Ah,
don't
yeah.
use-
No, it's okay.
I have the wire.
So it's going to advance.
Ah, that's good.
With the nitrates, it's a good. Normally, we have a couple of minutes during which we can advance.
Don't you think that's enough to get the device up? Do you think we need this one?
No, it's. I think we need a second. We normally need something else, but we will see.
I can take it out. Okay.
Up. What we will need, just to be sure that we can track through the arch, is to straighten even at the level of the arch. So we can do it from two different ways. As I cannot get access through that, we can try. If we can try, if we could, it would be interesting.
Have
If we can't, I can put the second stiff wire through the radial. Okay,
But
then a
you
regular
want,
regular
this is
wire.
a pigtail.
It's okay. It's just to bring the stiff wire, and then we will change
Okay.
to see if it's okay
Second
or
allowance.
not. Okay, let's test it. Yeah, I'm not sure it's going. I don't think it's going to. Yeah, it's not going to cross. No, it's okay. So I won't use that 5 French axis. Okay. Tu peux me donner des compresses, des éponges, tout ça? Let me clean this for you. Parfait. And the end,
Compost
let's
This is saline.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go. You can flush very slowly, please. Thank you. That's okay. Let me put this, and then we will bring everything. Okay. We see that there is a really sharp angle at the level of the Arctic arch.
Yes.
It's really,
It's challenging.
really challenging. Okay. So that's it. Nico, could you provide us with some
Yeah.
angulation
Angulation,
for this
yeah.
lady?
So it's not conventional, but maybe
Yeah.
the less extreme you have is LAO 20, Caudal 20.
LAO 20, Caudal 20. Okay.
Okay.
I will use that one, pigtail, and a Terumo wire now. Could you put that wire inside? And we're gonna go through the radial. And I need to put the pressure here. Okay. Okay, you can pull it and advance it. I'm not sure we can. Let's try to advance through the radial. There was some point of resistance before.
Let me check here. I'm not sure it's.
No, even in the radial, it's also stuck. It's really crazy. Okay, let me just rotate this for us.
So let's
So
try
here is
to.
the, yeah. Everything is tortuous, but it's always the case when you have tortuosities somewhere. At one point, you meet tortuosities everywhere. It's always the case. And here there is another point of resistance. Let's advance a little bit and see what we can do.
We have. Oh.
Yeah, but it goes with the anatomy of the level of the femoral arteries. It's the same. Very tortuous and spastic, a lot of spasm.
Maybe you can
Okay.
use a run-through wire or something. It's better.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it's going to. Okay, we can try.
Yeah.
Donne-moi, s'il te plaît, Mimi ou Sabine, un run through, s'il te plaît. Let's use, try with a PTCA wire.
Hvor var den henne? Du kan putte den tilbake der, du.
Up. This we're gonna keep it
Fordi,
here.
Så det tørker, ja, så tørker den bare ut, liksom.
We will try with this one, and if it's not successful, the only option is to go through the contralateral femoral. We still have an access, so. Let's give it a try.
Let's give it a try.
No, it's the
No, it's
same,
a side
so it's
branch.
yeah. No, it's not going. It's not going to work through here.
We can also give a little bit contrast to look. Of course.
We could, but it's okay.
Uh,
So let's
if
say
we
that
go
it's
left
not.
femoral, it would be-
Yeah. Let's go through the left femoral. Hop, quand t'as fini, donne-moi de l'axillo pour la fémorale et redonne-moi un starter s'il te plaît. On va utiliser des trucs un peu propres.
Utfordring der.
Okay, we're gonna use a long shift for
Utfordring
the
der, ja.
left femoral. Et une. So some lidocaine. C'est ok, j'en ai assez. Et un starter, s'il te plaît. Okay, let's take time and do things properly. L'axillo, je l'ai. Okay, let's go back to the neutral position. Okay, here we are. Pay attention with that, just for you. Don't touch it. I'm going to. I would use it for the puncture.
Yes.
Just
and
for
we
you. Ça
have
pique
a-
un peu, madame.
Do you have
Merci.
the normal wire here? This,
Tu peux me donner une
there it is.
un upside, s'il te plaît?
Okay.
So everything has been straightened. Let's see if we can advance this
Yes,
side.
you
là.
can. It's perfect.
Voilà.
You want
Merci.
this one?
Yeah, we're going to use the long one. Je vais te le faire. Tu peux me donner une seringue. Ok. Merci. Pour la CT, vous avez une petite seringue? Ça marche. Je vais l'utiliser pour là. Et pour la steam. Voilà. Okay, so I think we are set from that side. DSCT. We flash this. We're gonna flash this one also. Up. Let me set everything and then we will proceed. Voilà, j'ai besoin de l'upside, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Et la pince croco. Voilà, merci. This way we are prepared. Okay, it's a little bit of plan changing, but it's okay. Plan change. Okay, that's here we are. Okay, I will need
It's just
a pigtail inside. Tu peux mettre la pigtail, s'il te plaît, sur le guide qui est là.
I will change this one for straight wire.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Peu importe, on est en fémoral, donc ça n'a pas d'importance. Juste la pigtail. So we're gonna do the first steps with the pigtail in place, and then before advancing with the delivery system, we're gonna put inside the pigtail the second lander quiz, just to get something that is really straighter at the level of the outer. Even here it's
It's resistance.
yeah, a lot of resistance. Eh ben, interesting. On va se brancher, les filles. So you said LEO 20,
Please.
Caudal 20.
Caudal 20, yeah.
Okay, so now you're going to see some action. I'm sorry for that, but that's how it is, and that's real life. Voilà, vas-y. Merci. Sabine, tu peux t'occuper de des injections. 10 multi.
It's not a lot of
Vas-y.
calcium. It's
Yeah, it's more fibrosis, yeah.
Yes.
Vas-y. Ouais, vas-y encore. Ok, c'est pas... it seems that the
Thanks.
projection is not perfect.
No.
The right coronary artery is too high, so we're going to follow the right coronary artery. And let's try it like that. Vas-y. It's okay.
good.
There is not much movement of the leaflets, but it's fine.
So
Okay, so I will let
straight.
you can go here. Come
Okay.
come here. I will let you work. And I will let you activate the system, the pedal. Et tu peux me donner le guide droit, s'il te plaît, Sabine? Okay, so we are set. Our small curve. And you can work. Okay, cool.
This is
Left foot for the fluoro. Left pedal. Sorry, it's the left. And well, you also advance the. And as there is not much calcium, it's mainly fibrotic. We're gonna use some fast pacing for this deployment also. And so we're gonna just to make sure that it's more or less stable. Okay. So gradient, we don't expect a very high gradient because the LVEF is not that high. And then we said before inserting the device, we need to straighten more everything by a second stiff wire. Tu peux me donner le lander quiz, s'il te plaît? 184, ok. Ça va aller.
that way.
Okay, tu peux record that. So what we're going to keep as landmarks is the LVED. That is very high. That is close to be high. No, not very high, but 20, 25. And the diastolic pressure is not that high also. So certain amount of regurgitation for that lady. It's 40, 45, 40. 40 on the bigger diastolic. So it's really not high. Okay. And we have 15 to 20 of gradient. Okay. Tu peux...
You turned it off?
Yeah, this one is okay. You can keep it for the moment.
Okay.
What I would like is just you to put that second stiff wire inside. So we have to pay attention to the movement. And we're going to bring it till, without extruding it, but bring it towards the tip of the pigtail.
Like that?
Maybe even more. Okay, like that. Perfect. And we're going to keep it here. Okay, just to guide us. So we have the second stiff wire. We're going to put the Safari now in place. Okay. So if we get rid of the right radial access that wasn't useful, ideally what I would have done was bifemoral access from the same side, one with the big shift, the second one with only a stiff wire, with or without the housing of a catheter, so you can advance the end plats. Okay, withdraw the wire, reinsert the wire, and then re-expose it. And then you can gently re-expose it. Okay. So we see that the tip of the wire may be still in the muscle, so we have to make sure that it's free. So we're going to reinsert it and redeploy it just to make sure.
Like that.
Okay, it's better because sometimes in these old ladies' ventricle, lots of trabeculation, and we get entangled and trapped. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to change our gloves. We come back to our working projection. It's the ultimum, Saint-Jude ultimum. It always bleed, so we can leave it like that. And we're going to reinsert the delivery catheter.
Glow change.
Yeah, we change our gloves before.
It's an Evolut Pro 26, huh?
26, that's what we said, yeah.
No,
Are you, was that the size that you have selected upwards?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was exactly.
Voilà,
the
je vais te
same.
prendre une 7,5. Merci.
okay, thank you.
En fait, on aurait dû leur mettre leurs gants. Parce que ça, ils ne peuvent pas les mettre tout seuls. C'est pas grave. Ok, so come here. Donne-moi la valve, s'il te plaît. So it's LAO 20. Ok,
No, it's in the bottom.
20, ok.
So we have to move this one. We use the sheet?
Yeah, so that's what we said.
Yes.
We're going to use a shift that is a 20 French shift.
Yes.
As we are using a Evolut Pro. It's a 20
Another
French
wire.
shift, so you insert everything. You can do some fluoro. It's going to be interesting for everybody. Okay, we're going to see how you advance through the shift. Okay, and now we're going to go very slowly. Go very slowly because there are lots of tortuosities, and you see what is the discrepancy between both wires. So now we need to go very slowly. If needed, we're going to use the spines of the Evolut catheter by rotating it. Okay, stopped. Okay, you can advance, and we're going to see if there is no
problem.
major friction. Okay,
Oh,
that's
ouais.
good. Voilà, ça fait un tout petit peu mal. The patient is complaining because everything is straightened. Ok, voilà, ça va pas faire plus mal que ça, madame. Okay, now then we are here. We need to replace this. On va se rebrancher, si tu veux bien. Tu peux récupérer le Lunderquist. Withdraw the contralateral Lunderquist and reinsert this. Okay, when we have very tortuous anatomies, we really need to draw tracks extremely slowly in the peripheral vasculature.
Actually, there was no resistance around.
Yeah,
So
but
it was-
we could see a
yes.
separation of the Safari and the Lunderquist.
Yes.
So in fact, we were towards the edge, the borders of the aorta. That's why it's always very important to go very slowly.
Okay, do you think the pigtail has...
Okay, so we need to understand what is the correct projection. So it was LAO 20. Let's record that. Right pedal. Vas-y, Sabine. Okay. Stop. Do it again, please. Vas-y, Bibine. Okay. So here it's okay. We have a discrepancy of axis.
Yes.
It's off axis, so we need to start high in the non-coronary sinus, or we can try to apply that maneuver. So you release the catheter, fluoro, please. Don't touch the catheter. Let me extrude it for you first. And now I'll release the wire and you can go back inside very slowly, just to see
She's
if you are.
complaining.
Okay, you see, and it corrects a little bit the discrepancy. Okay, so now you remain on fluoro for constantly. Et si on a besoin de phase pacer, ce sera 120, d'accord? 120. Ok, 10-10, vas-y. Okay, we need maybe to be slightly higher. Ok, 10-10. Et pace à 70.
That's a pacemaker.
70.
Oh, yeah.
And
Quickly.
70. Heavy block. Vas-y, vas-y,
Is it
70.
total?
Blanche. Okay, we're gonna pace at 70, and I think we will need to put a pacing system. Okay.
Yeah.
This. Okay. Let's continue like that. Vas-y, this. Ok. 120 maintenant. 120. Et quand tu diminueras, tu te remets à 70 parce qu'elle est en BAV complet. 10. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. So
Do
if
you
you
think
hold
it's
it,
too deep? No.
let's see. So annular contact, withdraw a little bit of the wire, and you can push on the system.
Yes, and push.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's
Okay,
too. Okay.
Ah.
Diminue à 70. We're gonna see, but it's too high in the non-coronary sinus, I guess. And we're gonna record that. Okay, you can record. Right foot. Inject. You see, it's
high?
yeah, it's too high in the non-coronary sinus, so we need, it's not in a safe position, so we need to reposition it. In terms of pacing, it's better for the patient. She has recovered her own rhythm. Okay. Okay, so you push a little bit forward. Okay, it's not a problem. So don't push forward now. As we pop out, we need to recapture above the outer, above the leaflets. Okay, I will just bring back the pigtail for you.
Thanks.
Okay.
We advance.
Then you can advance. Okay. Don't pull.
No.
Attends, non, là on va déployer, on verra après. Let me go back here. So we do the same maneuver. You don't
Yes.
pull.
No.
Let me first extrude the catheter by pushing on it.
Yes.
And then, once I'm outside, you can slightly go back. Okay? Just to correct the position.
So,
Okay.
start there.
Yeah, 70 the steam. Toujours. So we're going to start slightly lower. 70, okay. This, vas-y. Okay. Let's do it like that. 120. So she will require a pacemaker because she's in heavy block systematically. So before the annular contact, I'm going slightly to withdraw the pressure provided by the wire, but we need to keep the pacing. And so you start to push.
Yes, I'll push.
Perfect. And you push.
Push.
Okay. Diminue à 70, I think it's better. And exceptionally for this patient, we need another vascular access. Juste un peu de xylo et une... Tiens, je vais te prendre ça. Ne pique pas. Et je vais te prendre ça. Voilà, et juste un peu de xylo.
Tar du bilder nu?
Okay, so we're gonna put it on the other side. Let's record if you want. Right
Record?
foot, right.
Ah, it's quite nice.
Here it's good. So we need we need just to solve the conduction issue. Excusez-moi, madame, hein, ça va piquer un peu. S'il te plaît, Mimi. Ok. So let's put a regular pacing system now for him. That we will leave at the end. And meanwhile, we are pacing. We still need a catheter on top of the wire to pace. So that's why I'm keeping the catheter attached to the valve.
French?
Ah ouais, tu peux me donner ça.
6 French?
Yeah, you can put it inside. Merci. the pacing is accurate, so we have time. Okay, let's expose the wire.
Yeah, you have to move.
Okay.
It's good.
Ok, tu peux me donner un autre robinet, s'il te plaît? Si tu as un autre bouchon, si tu en as un. Okay. And let's see how you can, if you can advance with that. Very gently once again. And now going to show you where you are on fluoro. Let me zoom out. Okay, you can fluoro. Okay, if you push like that, it should be okay. Push like that, it should curve and go in the right. So much tortuosities.
Oh, I don't
Nah,
think
yeah,
that's what
we
we
need to.
need to straighten it up.
Tu peux me préparer un introducteur long. So once again, I think we will need a long shift even for the left. If you can't go upwards, we will need a long shift. Okay. C'est bon. Now you understand what tortuosities mean.
Yes.
Yeah. There is a kind of scoliosis also for this lady,
Some
so
kind of
everything is
difficult
tortuous.
to rotate.
Yeah, it's difficult to manipulate it.
Yeah, to
Okay,
rotate
let
it,
me
you
see.
can-
If I can
No.
bend it.
There you are.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, it's okay. It's okay. We're good. Tu vas changer de... Tu peux prendre le boîtier de simulation. Vous mets-la sur la noire, là, s'il te plaît. Vas-y, change de boîtier. Ok, she has... mets-la à 40. Let's go to 40 to see if there is a spontaneous rhythm. There is something. Okay, let's keep it like that.
So,
Perfect, so we need now to release the valve. C'est bon. Il a réussi à monter, merci. So we go back to the standard configuration. So the working projection was LAO 20. Okay, fluoro please. We're gonna remove some parallax just to better understand the depth. Okay. So what I propose is that we do as Nicolas has done before. You keep the pigtail,
okay.
and you would start to push just to understand what is the amount of force needed. You see, you start to push, and if it's stable, you
I'm
keep
pushing.
it like that. Okay, that's good. And you continue to push more.
Push.
Perfect. Okay. And so once again, just to make sure that it's disconnected, it's the wire. We see it.
It
Okay,
is.
so that's perfect. Let me
Okay.
center the nose cone, and I will do it for you.
We keep the wire.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so you just hold the sheath and I will withdraw everything. Tac, so tight, but it's okay. Hop là. Tu vas nous donner une pigtail, s'il te plaît. So if you could just flush the sheath, that should introduce the big
Yes.
one. We're going to put a catheter inside, it's going to bleed less. Une pigtail. Juste une pigtail. Tac, tac, tac.
So let's see.
Hémodynamique, c'est moyen. Hein? Ouais. Mais là, 70 pour voir. So blood pressure is a little bit down, so we're gonna pace at a higher. Ouais, quelle heure? Je pense, I think it's more the rhythm and the wire. So we're gonna put just a catheter. C'est plus le catheter. It was the wire more. So we're gonna put a regular catheter inside. So I need a pressure line. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it was more the wire causing that. Yeah, it's the wire. Yeah, that's fine. So now here is the hemodynamics, so no residual gradient. Diastolic pressure is
50. 45?
45 to 50. It was 40 beforehand. And diastolic left ventricular pressure is the same. We are pacing at 70. We're going to come back to 40 to see if there is a spontaneous rhythm. But for sure, for this lady, if you agree, we're going to keep the pacing lead for
Yes, I do.
for at least one or 2 days, at least one day.
Mhm.
Okay. So we need
We need a wire.
we need two
some
things.
glue gun.
The first thing is a wire here to withdraw the pigtail. That one. Okay. Expose the wire and then the pigtail. On va se rebrancher après si tu veux bien. And the second one, we need also a wire for that pigtail.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. And we keep the wire inside. Okay, you can push the wire, please. Thank you. Vas-y, ça, Binette. Merci. C'est bon. Ok, so tu nous mets 20-15. Fluoro, please. I'm going to just remove the parallax of
Yes.
the valve, just to get something that is more interpretable, and you can, when you're ready with your right,
I can.
the right
I'm
pedal,
ready.
when you're ready. So it's yeah, it's not the working projection, but it's it seems to be a high position. It's good if we fear a heavy block for that patient. There is no regurgitation, zero.
It's really high.
And
It's
the coronary arteries are, I think it's the highest that we can achieve, but it's not the working projection. Huh?
No.
So certainly slightly deeper than that.
The coronary is open.
Coronaries
no,
are wide open, so it's
no
good. It's good.
regurgitation.
So no need to post dilate here.
No.
So,
No, I don't.
okay. So we keep the pacing lead, and we're gonna withdraw, close the big sheath, and then see what we can do. Okay.
Okay.
So we are working on conventional wire. So I'm going to go extremely cautiously withdrawing that 20 French sheath,
Mhm.
because the vessel must be a little bit spastic all over the sheath, and I can feel it, a lot of resistance.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm gonna park it here. Tu peux me donner le Terumo, s'il te plaît, Bibine? We are in the long sheath, so I need to back it. Okay, thank you.
This is the Terumo.
Yeah, just thank you. The Terumo, we're gonna do the crossover.
Yes. Ja, det er ikke noe vanskelig.
Ah, on va le faire, on peut le faire manuel. So even with that, we still have that accordion effect, because I really have also difficulties advancing the wire. So it's the same even in that.
Ooh.
So let's go more towards the internal iliac, and then we will park everything here.
Okay.
Okay, let me image that.
Yes. You
Yeah,
have.
it's really, really, really spastic. Even on the left side, everything is... Ok. On va se rebrancher, s'il te plaît. Il n'y en aura pas... Vas-y, vas-y. Reprends un tout petit peu, alors. Juste un tout petit peu, ça ira. To refill, let's refill. Vas-y, juste 10 cc, c'est bon. Ça me va, c'est bon. Ok. Ça suffit, vas-y. Ok, merci. C'est bon, on refait un reflux, mais tu feras 10 à 6, ça ira. Ok, so let's... C'était quoi pour le manta? For the manta, it was 4. Donnez-moi le manta, s'il vous plaît. Ok. Voilà, on peut mettre ça. Okay, thank you. So even some resistance for the manta also, it's the same.
Okay.
Okay. We can put the device. Yeah, you better hold it from the tip. It's easier. Okay, thank you. So we said 4. Bless you.
Thank you. I forgot I had the Mac.
Okay. So let's push to the green.
Yes, green or yellow.
Yeah. Yellow, green.
A little bit to
So
the red.
yeah, a little bit. Yellow, green, yellow, green. It's okay.
Twenty
Okay.
seconds.
Yeah,
something
30
like
seconds.
that.
It's yeah.
Hit the
There is
wire.
no bleeding, but it may be also spasm. Hein. So
Okay.
je vais te prendre une paire de ciseaux, s'il te plaît, Sabine. Ok. Soustraction, vous y êtes? Soustraction, ok. Tortuosities are there. Yeah, it's difficult to see if there is still there is some bleeding. Huh?
No,
But it
I
doesn't
don't
doesn't
think so.
seem. Yeah, the blood pressure is fine. We are more in the internal iliac. That's why the contrast there is a delay. But
Fine, huh?
no, it seems
Well, it
okay.
seems
Huh?
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good. So what I'm going to do is to close the other accesses. Tu peux me donner deux angioscils, 6F s'il te plaît. And we're gonna leave the pacing lead.
Yeah. Maybe
and
we
it's
should see if she has any.
Yeah, we're gonna check. Yeah. We're
Check
gonna
it.
check for you. Tu peux après, Émilie, nous la mettre à 40 par minute? They want to check if there is still the whole rhythm of the patient. Yeah, it's a good idea. But I think it's even if she has recovered, it's wiser to keep the. Thank you. It's wiser to keep the lead. Then you're going to be on time for lunch because it's
course.
1:30. So it's
But I
good for
think
you.
they don't have lunch here. Huh?
Oh, no lunch.
No, see,
Lunch
lunch, but
outside.
not in the clinic.
Ah, okay, outside. Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah,
great.
we have a
Good for you.
reservation in a two stars restaurant.
Whoa, Michelin restaurant.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, we don't have free in Toulouse. The best we have is a 2 stars.
On a courte paille, c'est pas mal ça, non? Courte paille is a bad restaurant.
Okay.
It's a kind of McDonald's for beef.
It's burgers.
Yeah, burgers and steaks and things like that. Okay,
This was a
five
French.
French.
Do you use Sangusil or?
Yeah, we're going to use also. Yeah, but it's really here it doesn't go. So maybe I'm going to compress that access on the. Okay. So that's it. We keep this.
Try the.
We keep this.
Rhythm.
We're gonna compress this,
She has.
and we're gonna. Yeah. So and she, it's her own rhythm. You can see.
She has some spikes on.
Yeah. Do you see the ECG?
Yes.
And so she has resumed her own rhythm with a left bundle branch block. So that is good, but we have a very high position. So maybe she has chances of full recovery. It's not guaranteed that she will get a pacemaker. Huh? Okay. So, but we will
We'll
keep it.
keep it.
We will keep it. Merci beaucoup.
Okay, merci.
So thanks,
Merci.
Didier, and
Thank you.
to our colleagues.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. In
You're gonna
5 minutes. 5 minutes.